And what I would like to explain this thing is, continuous improvement has to change into continuous innovation. Now, it's only a word or a sentence, but it has some grave results. You have to move from a 2D environment where we worked in a mode of continuous improvement. Go with me 10 years ago, and you were in my organization. What is the chance that you come up with an idea that everybody understands? It's very great. Why? Everybody has the same knowledge. We were all grass. And everybody understands other grass. There's no problem. This is a model which is based on consensus. No conflicts. But today, the world has changed to 3D. This means today, the difference between people will increase. If you're passionate about what you do, if you have access to the internet, and I mean Web 2.0, where you can have very interaction, where you have social networking, you will become smarter than the rest. Now, what are the chances in this environment that somebody comes up with an idea that other people don't understand? It increases. Now you will have people who express visions, who will become leaders, but they will have conflicts because not everybody will understand. And the second thing is they will become creative entrepreneurs in investing something you can't calculate the return on investment anymore. That's another conflict. But to be honest, this will be the organizations that will be really innovative. The major difference between 2D and 3D is that now we are talking about conflicts. So, conflicts will be the major thing in innovative organizations. If you don't have conflicts today, you don't have passions. You don't have smarts. Within your organization, you should have one conflict after another. So if we're thinking about this, then innovation is an open battlefield. It's a battle. Why is it a battle? It's a battle because innovation starts at the edge. I'm going to explain this thing. This is based on science research. Jewel Barker first confronted me with this idea, but a lot of time, scientists have thought that the biodiversity in a jungle came from within. They said the reason why we have so many plants and animals is because of the mixture. Now, latest research shown that the biodiversity in the jungle is not started at the middle of the jungle, it started at the edge, where people learned from each other. That's what we call today open innovation. That's the reason why today we need networks of organizations of different sectors who crossbreed. Now people ask me, but can you explain me why we have conflicts? I said, yes. Suppose you have two animals from two different ecosystems. The one is a brown monkey, passionate, talented, networking, who meets a red fish from the sea. And then something happens, I don't know how, but something happens, they have an idea. And that idea is called red monkey. It's so confrontational. I'm going to show it for people who don't believe it exists. This is the red monkey. This one. Now this is the proud father or mother, and he runs into the jungle and he drops his monkey because he says, I have the wildest idea you never saw, but people don't understand, and what will happen? It will get shot. Why? Because people didn't understand. They didn't believe. They were afraid. And then the question you can ask yourself, by who is it shot? By the red monkey hunters. The red monkey hunters, that are the people who don't believe in ideas, who don't have a brain to think and have the vision. It will get killed. So this is happening in all organizations, and I bet you have had the same experience. If we can't build organizations which allow this to happen, we can't survive. So, innovation is a battlefield. It's a battlefield between red monkey breeders, who put the red monkeys at the edge of the jungle, and red monkey hunters who shoot it. If you don't accept this, you don't understand what innovation is. So what happens? Innovation is the result of a red monkey that has survived a conflict. So what is the recipe for successful innovation? In 3D, it's easy. You have to do the same thing as in nature. You have to start at the edge. But first you have to remember this. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups. Always think about that. Never underestimate the power of stupid people in large groups. So you have to create a culture where you start at the edge, where people are very smart, passionate, talented, networking people. Find red monkeys. They are the creators. Then you have to build an environment where these creators can make contact with pioneers, to make it happen, to incubate it. And then you have to give it to the followers who will say, this is a very good idea, it works, I will take it. And then you have to crush the settlers or the red monkey hunters. So, this is the way to go. You can't build consensus. You have to keep the conflict. But you have to tackle innovation on a different way. So, what are my final words? My final words for this presentation are the following. I think we have to reintroduce the word respect. If management and CEOs can't introduce the word respect, you're lost. So if I would be a manager or a CEO from an organization, I would tell the following story. Hey guys, girls, world has changed. World has changed from 2D to 3D. And now we need to think differently about change and innovation. So the only thing I'm going to ask you is respect. So I will ask the settlers and the followers who are hunters in disguise, I would ask them, well guys, you have to respect the creators and the breeders, because they will come up with new ideas, nobody will understand, they will make errors, but if we don't give them the chance to make it work, we won't survive. And then I would talk to the creators and the pioneers, I would ask them, well, you have to respect the followers and the settlers. Because if you don't respect that not everybody can have the same passion at the same time, then they won't take your ideas. And our company will cease to exist. And my final message would be, I will shoot everybody who doesn't respect this. So, the final thing for me is, and I hope this is the message I bring to you, the first thing is you have to take care of talents. Give them access to information. And the second thing is, you need a new kind of management generation to make that happen. Innovation starts with the culture of your organization. If you don't tackle the culture, you won't succeed. And the last thing, you have to break for red monkeys. I thank you.
Thank you.